bare minimum to make like a short film or like a movie or anything like that? Bare minimum that you have to have.
A good script and a good team.
Okay, so you think you need a team?
Yes.
Okay. I think you just need a good script and a camera. That's all.
A good script and a camera, and honestly, no. I think a good team. If you want to make, because I think the more hands on deck.
I'm thinking just like a straight short film. Let's say like 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay, well then that's different.
Not like a full on feature. Full on feature, I would agree with the team, but like just a short 5-minute thing.
Okay, well then a short film you can 100% do yourself. But a good script is king, dude. I feel like a lot of movies nowadays, like they just look for buzzwords and just like what's trending and like what's the meta. Just like they're completely void of creativity, which is like, that's why I like.
Do you think so though? Do you think?
Yes.
Because I kind of feel like that's a choice. I feel like that's a choice meta wise to stick to the meta. Because I feel like you can use meta if you want to get a little more views, but no one's putting a gun to your head and saying, hey, you have to follow by these strict hashtags and everything like that, or else.
Well, like I mean, are you talking about like through film, or are you talking about through videos, or both?
I'd say through both, because you brought up the whole topic of like, well, you went to Disney, and then we were talking about SEOs and stuff like that. So what are you talking about?
No, what I'm talking about, like, I was going to, take a look at Disney. Like, Disney owns, like, damn near every company on planet Earth. But,
they legally own the Kauzum effect, too.
Dude, I mean, that's a whole nother topic. But, wait, they do?
It's just a stupid fucking joke. But anyways, continue, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Talking to you is making me realize I may have some sort of ADHD.
Yeah,
I don't want to self-diagnose myself, but keep on going.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So what I was gonna say, so like, dude, every blockbuster. I was gonna go into like fatigue and like big spectacle film fatigue, where everything has to be an action film, a sequel. How many sequels have been produced in the last like 5-10 years? Too many to count.
What do you think's worse, sequels or remakes?
Remakes, because sequels have potential to expand the story and the characters and make franchises, right? Yep. Remakes are just like devoid of creativity. Like I said, it just like you can't make anything new.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
bro.
spin-offs has it's kind of like a mixture of both, but like at least you're trying to expand the universe, which is like I can respect a good spin-off.
I agree, bro.
Like, what was I gonna say though? But like, yeah, people are getting tired of like the whole spectacle films, which brings me to like a whole nother debate of like the whole superhero fatigue. Like, look at Marvel, dude. Marvel used to be like king. Iron Man 1, like hell, even before that, like the Sam Raimi trilogy, like that was kind of its own thing. That was like the first couple movies that actually were like really good, because even before the Sam Raimi trilogies or the trilogy, there was like Blade. Blade was like super controversial.
I don't know why, bro. Well, maybe for its time, but I like Blade. I like all those movies, man. I think before Marvel was under the umbrella of Marvel, I like those independent. I don't want to say independent, but like those movies that didn't have to follow like a formula of, hey, let's all put these all together. Yeah. Like I feel like I don't think it's superhero fatigue. That's a thing. I think it's
spectacle film fatigue.
I wouldn't even say that. I think it's what's that shit connected? It's that multiverse fatigue people have, because it's like, so I feel like it's starting to feel like a chore to be like, I got to watch this, and the fucking third to understand this movie that I actually want to see, or else I'm not going to fully comprehend what's going on.
No, I think it's still a side effect of like just them running out of ideas.
Because Superman was good. I think DC had a better release than Marvel this year.
I agree, because guess what? Script is king. It's not about like, it's because it brings me back to the point where like they just look for buzzwords. They're just so devoid of creativity. They want to please everybody.
Now, I'm a little confused
to tell a good story.
When you say buzzwords, what are you meaning by that?
A word, or in my case, like a topic that like, or it's kind of like signaling people's interests. Like, let's say you got to include inclusivity. Like, let's say
like you got to have a black guy, or you got
to have a black guy. You got to have person of color. You have to have someone of a certain sexuality. It just the things. I mean, which is no disrespect, but like,
no, I get what you're saying.
They're prioritizing that over actual like good character development. Like, look at Ironheart. Ironheart is just filled with people of color and like people of different sexualities, which is fine. But like, it's like there's no character arcs when people's character arcs is just, oh, I'm black. It's like that's when creativity goes out the window, and that's when you you gotta break free from that, which is why Black Panther was so good, because it actually told a good story. Like there's exceptions to the rule. Yeah. You can have a person of color or like a black guy, or like a Hispanic guy. Like that's not the problem. The problem is like they lose sight of like their identity. Yeah. Instead of just having their identity. Identity is not your race. Identity is your personality. and what your beliefs are.
That's a valid point.
Yeah, like that just goes into like, and then that's what Disney thinks is like, okay, like we have to have as many buzzwords, has to have as much inclusivity as humanly possible, and then they put so much, they jam pack of all that shit in there, and they lose sight of like what made the story so compelling in the first place, their whole IP, which is why people saying Marvel sucks. Look at the Marvels. They made the Marvels because they need to include more people.
All those people, yeah.
All those women. And like I'm just like, okay, that's fine, girl power, yay. You know, that's great, but no one's gonna respect your film if it's just women on camera that don't mean anything, that don't stand for anything, that don't have like any arcs. Like, you know.
That's valid.
Yeah, like
I also think too, I feel like another reason as to why that happens, isn't there, I could be wrong here, but I heard that like in the Oscars, for your thing to even be nominated for an Oscar, you have to have those certain, like, you know, like you were saying, those certain buzzwords or whatever in place before they can even nominate you. So I think they're doing that more to kind of like chew in the nomination as opposed to, but it goes back to what you're saying. Like you also have the argument to where it's like, yeah, you could include all these people, but if you give them that personality that's more than just, you know, for the what do they call it? What are those people called?
The left?
No, not the left. They were crashing the planes, or supposedly crashing the planes. They were called something. I forgot what the word was. It was like an acronym for something. DNI or DEI.
Oh, DEI,
employees.
yes.
Yeah, the DEIs. But like you were saying, script is king. I think that's what it goes back to. So I wouldn't mind.
DEI is a little different because it's like it's dealing with the same kind of thing, but they're hiring. It's like it's dealing with professions versus like writing a character. So it's like a bit. I think both are low key issues, but like, you know, they're not high key, not low key, high key. They're both issues, but it's like two different things. But
yeah, no, that's valid.
In terms of like artistic, you cannot keep doing like all these like, you know, inclusivity is fine, but you have to like. You can't be having these checking off like things that a person or character should have like externally instead of internally. It's about what's inside, not outside. They're losing sight of what matters.
Damn. Which is,
it's like if you keep checking a box of like, oh, does he have this skin color? Does he come from this? Is he poor? You know, shit like that. Like it's low key more racist to keep writing characters with that and not fleshing them out than to actually write a character with depth.
Yeah.
That just so happens to be black. You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, I think of that. I think
or any other race.
Joe Dirt, Shallow Hal, something like that. You ever see any of those?
Oh, I love Shallow Hal.
W, bro.
Jack Black, bro.
Jack Black carried Minecraft, bro. I'm just gonna say. See, I'm drifting off here from a very important.
You know,
subject.
WB. I just saw this on Instagram today. WB nominated. They put Jack Black as a nominator for like best actor for Minecraft.
As he fucking should. That guy carried that fucking movie.
For like 6-year-olds, like 6-year-olds will be like,
you get high, you smoke weed.
Minecraft. No,
you don't do it. Okay, I was gonna say, bro, take an edible and watch Minecraft, bro. Your whole mind's gonna change.
Oh,
with
I
that
fucking
shit.
bet. That's like
fire. But Jack Black, man, he's king, bro. School of Rock. Classics.
School of Rock, dude. Dude, like
Skadoosh.
That was actually like that was a good story.
So I'm saying, bro, they were racist casting him as a panda in fucking Kung Fu Panda.
But was it though? Like he's still like
they made him light skinned. They made him half black, half white.
I mean, I guess, but I think
with you, bro.
Low key. Okay, this guy's just trying to make a joke.
Oh, got to, man.
Yeah.
But no, I totally get what you're saying. Back to what you're saying, I do agree with that. But it goes back. It's kind of like the same argument, man. Like I don't care if you have multi races in the movie. That's the least of the problems. I think it falls back to the writing. If the writing is good, I think we can clearly look past color in a person. It's all about the performance and the writing of whoever's doing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's just. I hate that I have to even say this. Like it's like it's gotten this bad where it's even an issue.
Yeah.
But that's just because of Disney, man. They value the wrong things. They want people to be happy rather than actually like challenging the audience to like break it out of their comfort zone and then engage emotionally. With a character, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Controversial or not. That's why, like, hell, Superman even kind of did that a little bit. Like, everyone was getting James Gunn flack for the whole, like, the Russian-Ukraine thing. Like, he kind of put his own little, like, thing on that.
Shit.
That was controversial for sure. And, like, honestly, my eyebrow raised a little bit myself. Comes like, okay, he's really going there. But like, he did it in his own way. It's a fictitious land, but it was like supposed to represent whatever. But
I thought, from what I heard from the movie, it was like he was. They were trying to make like a political, social commentary on like an illegal immigrant or like someone who's not supposed to be there on Earth and stuff like that. That's just what I heard. I mean, I don't know. I didn't get it. I don't go into these movies looking for like the social commentary. I go in them just to watch it. I'm just like, bro.
That's what made Superman so good. Like it used those ideas, but it wasn't just that. It didn't limit itself to that. Like fucking like Marvel would probably just make a whole movie about that thing in general.
That's why I think they've fallen off, man. I think, and it goes back to Disney, bro. I do think to a certain extent, I feel like Disney is too safe.
Movies aren't supposed to be political. They're supposed to entertain.
Yeah.
You can use those ideas to tell complex stories, but you shouldn't focus on the political aspect. You should focus on the personality, or like the character-driven narratives.
Yeah.
Superman was 100% a character-driven narrative. I felt for fucking Lois Lane. I felt for Lex Luthor.
I was feeling something for Lois Lane, too.
Okay, all right.
And you know what you're starting to sound like, bro, when I ask about information? You're starting to sound like a chat GPT giving me fucking answers. Let's talk about AI, brother. You're
Okay.
growing up in the